Here are quick and easy ways to assess ankle mobility. So what we want to do is see how they move actively and then passively. The first thing that we do for active movement is simply ask them to walk on their heels and walk on their toes. When they're walking on their heels, we're just seeing if they can clear, especially the base of the fifth metatarsal off the ground. That usually gives you a pretty good indication if they have good active dorsiflexion. Then have them walking back on their toes. And here you're looking at the quality of plantar flexion and how much they can control just walking on the ball of their foot. For the inversion and eversion, we get them to about hip width apart so that we can see and monitor how much they're moving their thigh or their knees. And we just want to see the ability to invert and evert the ankle. So inversion, lifting off the inside of the foot, and eversion, lifting out the outsides of the foot. They might have a little knee motion, but we're trying to see if they can control and actually get some of that mobility of inversion and eversion. What you want to do is see how much of that subtalar inversion and eversion they get, not so much the toes and the forefoot. One of the easy ways that we assess bent knee closed chain dorsiflexion, so we line them up against the wall and we get their toes about 1 fist width from the wall, typically about 4 inches or so. And what we want to do is we instruct them to keep their heel on the ground, and we want to see how much dorsiflexion they can get by trying to reach their knee toward the wall. And if they have adequate dorsiflexion, they should have no problem reaching the wall and still keeping the heel on the ground. Some common things that you're going to look for is that they're moving straight forward in this sagittal plane and they're not bumping their hip out to the side or creating any rotation and having that knee dive in or in a valgus type of angle. And lastly, we lie them prone on the table and we are going to check passive ankle range of motion. Here we will check passive plantar flexion, passive dorsiflexion, passive inversion, and eversion. For inversion and eversion, when I look from the rear foot, you get a true sense of how much range of motion they have in this plane.